Peacemaker, welcome to your dimensional tarot reading for the flower moon. This is the full moon in the flower moon. It's in Sagittarius. If you're unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out the description box below. It can contain videos and other types of resources to help explain this system of tarot. This tarot pile and part of our general message comes from the general Enneagram. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out on the main channel. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right into your reading. I'm going to take a look at your spirit totem, your chakra energy, and your moon energy. You are represented by the white stag, the protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. I think it's a very sweet card for you, Peacemaker. There is a gentleness to your soul where you do not want to upset the balances that are present, but so much so that you can withdraw into yourself and you're not making an impact on your environment actively, and that can make you feel really ineffectual. But there is something that you can do. There is power in the Peacemaker. Although people can be drawn, like when they get their Enneagram, they're like, yeah, I'm a challenger, I'm a reformer, I'm an achiever. And sometimes I feel like the Peacemaker doesn't get enough credit for being what it is. Which, by the way, is the crown of the spread here. You encompass all points of the Enneagram. But sometimes, because you have all of this potential, you can get a little lost. But luckily for you, you have your intuition as your chakra energy. So I do think you are being guided here. Your truth, insight, awareness, guidance here. I think you're wanting to answer this call within yourself. And also we have an underlying moon message of pleasure. Experiencing the joy within life. And by nurturing the joy within your soul, you can create more. And what's best for you, little Peacemaker, is you can bring that joy to the environment around you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your signifier card. You have the Four of Swords. You are resting right now. There's a wish fulfillment. So it seems you've gotten something that you desired. The Two of Pentacles. There were some adjustments maybe that you were unable to make due to you struggled to make an adjustment here. And now you have the Hierophant. It's kind of like representing knowledge and morality and ethics here. So you could have gotten something. A wish fulfillment of some sort that threw you out of sorts, but ultimately some type of a morality here within you could have guided you to make a decision. And ultimately it might have something to do with your pleasure. All right, I'm going to take a look at your Peacemaker slot. There's a mourning here. There's a Five of Cups, but you're in the reverse. So you're ending a mourning cycle here. Your reformer, you know, the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a strong, grounded financial abundance about you. This is hearth, the home, creature comforts. The reformer is about morality. You have the Page of Pentacles. You seem to be kind of focusing on your finances at the helper. It seems like you're learning. You're an apprentice of sorts at the helper. You're charging forward at the achiever here, driving the chariot. And if someone has to do it, I would, the precision that the achiever can operate in can be stunning. So there is something that you're swiftly moving towards here. You have the Ace of Swords at your individualist. This is the artist. This is the creativity of your soul. And there's something here that you've let go of. I'm very positive with your energy right now, Peacemaker. Oh, you're healing here. This is the mourning cycle. You're letting go. This is the rest. Maybe you're still undergoing this. You're loyalist. You worked on something for a while here. You took advantage of an opportunity, maybe the Wheel of Fortune, and offered here your challenger. There could have been offering a cup of love, the cup of love the divine brought you, and now you're a student right now, taking things slow, but your intuition has guided you to. It's like you're being guided towards your awakening here. The Peacemaker, you can live in kind of a repressed, stoic state and not even realize it. It's not a bad thing. It's just a way you can become. And it's not so much so that like you're depressed or sometimes it can be that, but it's just that because you crown the top of this spread, you also get the dilemma. With privilege and with privilege comes responsibilities here, Peacemaker. Because you crown this spread. You also have the most trouble with tapping into your instinctual energy. The achiever gets it too. They're the center of this little triad here, so they have the most problem touching their emotions. And the loyalist can have it here. They're the most fearful. But for you, in terms of fear and shame and emotion, you appear to have so much balance, and it's radiating from this mourning here, this whatever it is that you let go. It's transcend everything. There was a searching for you. You were searching for something at the Eight of Cups. There is an emotional contentment and balance you found with the Queen of Cups. In the Queen of Cups, this could have been you. This could have been emotional balance you were searching for after this Five of Cups mourning period. For some of you, you could have found a equitable mate. But there was a judgment here. So you made... I think you've made a decision from a very fair emotional place, and so it's something where you feel like this is the end, like we're done here. This can be rectified. Now, this could be why you're in the Four of Swords right now. This situation could have been so out of balance that morally, when you bring the hand of it almost gets like a justice-y sense in here. But once you bring things back into the balance, it could leave you a little tired here. And you're trying to gather your energy maybe. And then once you reconcile some aspects of your strength here, you can go after what you desire. The pleasure, your intuition is guiding you here. You have the Chariot clarified with strength, the Three of Wands waiting, and then there's a stalemate present. There could have been you were waiting for something and it just never came. And I think you were forced to move on. It could be that something didn't come to fulfillment and you had to understand that. Your loyalist is working hard at the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe this is background on our Page of Pentacles over here. But it appears that the loyalist is working very hard. You're chugging away here on something that maybe you've come to a conclusion is worth your time and your effort. There's a Page of Wands whom there was a Two of Cups in the reverse, so a disillusionment. There was a relationship, something. The Two of Cups is coming out of balance here, and there was a Knight of Pentacles. So moving very, very slow. Even though maybe you desired to move quickly, I think maybe you... Peacemaker, I think there's something that you believe in. And it has kind of like renewed aspects of your heart here. Your Page of Wands, your Two of Cups in the reverse, you're moving forward slowly at the Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Cups represents kind of like quarrel. Perhaps there was like you want to go after something so fiercely that I think this Chariot energy, because it can't move forward at the achiever, you're feeling very idealistic in chasing something because you're not able to communicate about it yet. We have all the pages present except for the Page of Swords. So we have the Page of Wands here. So you're creatively, passionately, you felt like your passion is making it so I think you want to move forward faster than you know you need to be at this time. Your challenger wants to offer the cup of love because there's something rejuvenating about this. The Wheel of Fortune, the enthusiast has an opportunity at the Wheel of Fortune in your mind. Your investigator is healing with the star, and this faith and rejuvenation that the hand of the divine has brought you has enabled you to want to open your heart, to open to the Page of Cups, opening your heart, ending this mourning cycle as you're more grounded now. You've in this search, there's an emotional contentment here for you, and this now you're focusing more on your finances here at the Helper. And when the Helper is healthy, they can go more towards the 8. Not the 8. Sometimes they can become bombastic, but when my goodness, when the Helper becomes healthy, they go more towards the individualist. So it could be that now you're more expressive, you're happier, you're definitive, you know what you want. And maybe like you're starting to believe enough in yourself that you can get there, that you can do this. Maybe that you deserve this. There could have been a sense of self-worth here before that you didn't have. Emotionally, this is, it could almost feel overwhelming for you, which is how direct action you want to take. Maybe that's why the Reformer is grounded so much. Like, hey, we gotta slow this down. Your challenger's like, but do it. The innocent little challenger, the heart full of love. Please, just give the cup of love. The Helper will hold on a second. We need to think about this, challenger. But you're so full of hope and happiness right now that, you definitely want to act. I think aspects of your healing are still going on, however, and definitely let that, like think about your long-term benefit here. Like, don't get distracted in love, even if it feels powerful, especially if you are going through kind of a healing cycle here. Maybe that's the hesitancy, the Four of Swords, the Two of, why it's throwing you out of balance. Maybe why you're at a stalemate and you can't move forward at the achiever. Like, you can't go after it. Idealistically, you're super behind it. But maybe right now you're still, I wouldn't say so much vulnerable, nor guarded. I feel like you're open. I just feel like you need a minute to catch your breath. You're still, picking up your cups a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your unconscious energy here. For the general message, you have the unconscious energy of the moon. That is your intuition. This is your inner guidance here. There's something here that you are desiring, but you're unable to communicate about it. I think that you have the King of Swords here. That represents, like, he is a king. He is diplomatic. He's able to communicate. He's the King of Swords, and the swords themselves are air energy, and that represents communication. The only page that is missing for us right now is the Page of Swords. So, and you have the Ace of Swords at your individualist. So there's something that is very authentic to your self-expression here that you may wish to speak to once you've finished reconciling your energy here. It could also be for some of you that you do need to jump into a situation you're being guided towards, especially if you're further along in this healing cycle that is kind of apparent in this message as of now. You have discernment. Again, I think this is that King of Swords energy as well, playing into it, just seeing through any illusion. As an unconscious chakra message. That's our unconscious moon message, by the way. Your conscious message, the thing that you know of this time, is the pleasure. But now you have to be discerning in this pleasure. You have your crown chakra with intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, flexibility. This is the learnedness that you must apply to your situations. Finally, for your unconscious spirit totem, we have the dragon of supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny, and rise with dignity. Finally, as a preview, what will be in the extended. In the extended, I'll be using the Gilded Lenormand and Mini Tarot deck to do the process enneagram and do the full dimensional spread with what's left of our tarot deck here. I'll also be looking at your 7 chakras using the Work Your Light Oracle, and the unconscious message from that is the Star Keeper. You are cosmic ancestors. You delight by staying grounded. You can help guide others just by being you, by being the grounded rock that people can turn to. Maybe there's something or someone you wish to be that for, to be the protector of. As the white stag, the protector. And now you wish to bring something more abundant into creation here, something that represents pleasure and happiness towards you, for you. Perhaps some more time within could be necessary to make this determination, but also don't let yourself become so closed off that nothing that you're thinking about doing never gets done. Like, isolation won't serve you. Isolation alone isn't the option. There's some aspects of this where I think you need to be branching out a bit. I feel like take a breather, but just don't become stuck in that energy. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been your regular general message. I'm going to move more into the extended now, and I hope to catch you in the next message.